Hey guys, welcome to Got Games Fitness. I'm your host, Chris Powers. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to do the same thing we do every day. We're going to talk about this fitness. But before we get started, please hit that like button. And by the end of this video, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Let's get into it.
People literally don't believe me when I tell them that I took my body from this to this just by walking. So come with me, let's go for a walk while I share some of my favorite tips.
So the first thing that I would prioritize is making sure that you have a set amount of steps per day that you're trying to hit consistently. So for me, right, it's anywhere between 7,000 steps per day. So whatever workout you're doing, you have to ensure that it's something that you can listen. You can see results doing anything. Slim down my body, my arms, my legs, my stomach, everything. With that being said, you also want to make sure that you have something to do while you're walking, because I know sometimes it can get a little bit boring, especially if you're going for a long period of time. However long you decide to walk, however many steps you're trying to hit, just make sure that you're trying to be consistent with it and you're giving yourself that time to prioritize your health every single day. Also with modeling too, I feel like walking has really helped me achieve the look that I'm going for, because like I said, it slims everything all at once. So good luck and get walking.
People literally don't believe me when I tell them that I took my body from this to this just.
All right, guys. So we're gonna stop right there. If y'all see that transformation right there, um, typically when you start walking, you see she's a little muscular. You can see a little abs or whatever. But then, like I say, once she loses weight, I went past it. Well, let's just play it. Then they'll show it. All right, so here's here.
Just by walking.
So
So
as
come
y'all
with me,
can
let's
see,
go for a walk.
she was kind of thin. So that's what happens when you lose weight without any strength training. You just have that just regular average, just I'm gonna say pole like look, but you just won't have any muscular structure. But with that being said, walking is a great way to lose weight. This lady said she lost 30 pounds just walking. She said she did 10,000 steps. Like she said before, if you can't start out with 10,000, don't. I say start out between, do what you can, do what you're conditioned for. Like I said, if you're a heavier type person and you can you can make the 4,000 without overdoing it, start at 4,000 and gradually work your way up to 10,000 or 7,000. Like some people, because 10,000, it takes a long time to walk 10,000 steps. So if you got the time, by all means, you know, make it to the 10,000 steps. But shoot for a goal. Let's just say, just shoot for 10,000. Do what you can, and then just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. You don't have to do it 7 days a week. I start out with 3 to 5 days. That's what I'd recommend. Now, also, you also have to watch what you eat. Yeah, I can't be out here just I'm gonna walk 10,000 steps to eat what I want to eat, and I think I'm gonna lose weight. It ain't gonna happen like that. It's just happen. You might see a little progress, but you'll be like, man, I'm gaining weight. I went from 220 to 230, but I've been walking every day. But you still eating the same garbage that made you that big. Stop it. Stop it. All right, check out some of these comments. I lost 20 pounds walking 10 steps a day. We're going to like that. All right, I lost 60 pounds in 3 months. Walk. God, dog. He said she lost 60 pounds. It can't be done, huh? Now, like I said, the bigger you are, also, the more weight you'll lose initially. So let's just say this lady was 300 pounds. I'm not going to click on her profile. Let's say she was 300 pounds and she got to 10,000 steps a day. She could easily do that in 3 months. So we're going to say, okay, to my desk job people, I break mine down to hit 45 minutes to an hour a day. First 15-minute break, 15 to 20 minutes on lunch, and 15 in the evening. And she listens to music and YouTube. So that's another way to do it. If you want to break it down like that, you can. When I sweat a lot, I'd hate to get up in the morning, leave the office and go walk 15 minutes, come back and stink the rest of the day. But that's probably what happened. It'd be like, ooh, what's that smell? Chris, is that you? Yes, I smell horrible. Horrible. But that's another way to do it if y'all want to break it down. We'll read one more comment. Me too. I lost over 20 pounds just by walking more. My goal was 4,000 steps a day and eating a little less, only 10 more. She's trying to lose 30 pounds. She already lost 20 and she did 4,000 steps. So, and she eating a little less. So everything starts with nutrition. Everything's going to end with nutrition. Even though you're walking, you still got to be eating somewhat healthy. Get to the next video. Do you want to lose fat? Excuse me. All right, we're gonna stop it right there. Pause. My computer be acting slowish. All right, we're gonna hit it right here. I know y'all can see the screen. Do you want to lose fat? She's just walking on a treadmill, walking 10,000 steps in a day. It's 500 calories burned. So one of the big things is we don't know how many calories, how accurate the calorie count is by walking 10,000 steps. Again, it depends on your conditioning and depends on the weather. So if it's cold outside and you walk 10,000 steps, you might be hitting about 350 and under, or 350 to 400 because you're not sweating as much. If it's hot outside, like in July, August, and you're walking that, it almost, I ain't gonna say gonna be double, but you know what I'm saying, you might be hitting 600 to 700 calories because you sweat more because of the heat. So you have to take that into consideration when you're trying to gauge your calorie count also. So 500 by 7 days per week is 3,500 calories burned. 3,500 calories burn is 1 pound of fat. So that's right. So if you burn 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat. So let's say she said 5 times 7, which is 35. I would not recommend, if you can do it, do your 7 days a week. But I start out with 3 to 5 and just kind of work my way up. But if you have the time, you can go out every day and walk. There's nothing wrong with it because you do need to be moving daily. But I know it just takes a long time to walk 10,000 steps. Um, it ain't what you think it is. It's at least 45 minutes to an hour, 15, hour and a half, depending on how fast and slow you walk. It may take you a good time just to walk them 10,000 steps. So keep that in mind. But that's why I kind of recommend between at least 7. At least shoot for 7. Shoot for 10,000. But if you can make it to 7 or 6 or however you have time for, then do that. Because for me, my nearest walking spot is there's a trail right up the street, but I've never been on it. But I typically walk the bridge, and it's about 15 minutes from here. So I walk a bridge. It's 3 to 5 miles down and back. So it's 15. So it's about 45 minutes. It took me about 45 minutes to walk it. I have time that before. So it takes me 15 minutes there, 45 minutes to walk the bridge, another 15 minutes to get home. That's an hour and 15 minutes out of my day that I have to take in consideration when trying to walk. So just keep that in mind. Let's check out the next video. Gotta look at none of them comments. Oh, put the music back on. Or the sound. Let's go, sir.
Steps every day, what would really happen? Would you lose weight or would you not lose weight? 10,000 steps equals about 4 to 500 calories burned. So in a month, that would be between 12,000 to 15,000 calories burned if you walked every day. And since we know that 1 pound of body fat equals about 3,500 calories, that means in 1 month you'd burn approximately 3 to 4 pounds of body fat. Provided you're in a calorie deficit through your diet, you're eating moderate to high protein, and you're doing strength training to make sure that what you're losing is fat and not muscle.
Okay, so I agree with pretty much everything you said. For this video, we're not talking about strength training. We're just talking about strictly walking. Um, I do agree with him that you should be doing some kind of strength training, but this video is about walking, and we know walking does help. So also, he pointed out, high protein diet. It doesn't have to be high protein, but you do have to watch what you eat.
If
Like
you
I
walk
said
10,000
in the
steps
previous
every day,
video. Let me get back to what he was saying a minute ago. Let's see if I can find it right quick. Yeah, bear with me a second. Provided you're in a calorie deficit. Um, yeah, you gotta be in a calorie deficit because you can't be eating McDonald's in the morning, Wendy's at lunch, Popeyes for dinner. You know what I'm saying? You taking in 5,000 calories, and at about 30 days of you walking your 10,000 steps, you gain 10 pounds. You're like, what the going on? How am I gaining weight? Because you eating that garbage that got you there in the first place. Cut that shit out. Cut it out. All right, so you got to eat in a calorie deficit. Like I said, I recommend between 2,000 2,500 calories and just start walking. Let's get your walk in. Start somewhere. All right, let's check out some of these comments. It takes quite a few more than 10,000 steps to burn 500 calories. See, there's going to be people debating that. I walk like 2,000 to 2,500 steps a day without, God, dog, where you live? You must be walking to work. You walk everywhere. 2,000, 2,500 steps. God, dog. And she got to be in the middle of nowhere. She got to be walking. Yeah, I remember back when your grandparents used to say, I used to walk 3 miles to school in the snow with shorts on. Must be what they doing. They walking. They walking. Good time for that kind of walking. All right, 10K steps, 400 to 500 calories. In which universe? Yeah. See, my 10K steps are like 25. And see, people going to debate that. So, guys, whatever you think it is, let's just say this lady thinks there's 300 calories for 10,000 steps. Hey, well, do that math then. Do that math. You're going to have to walk a little extra then to get your 10,000 steps since you didn't calculate it 300 calories. Whatever it is, it's still good. You walking 10,000 steps, 12,000 steps, 15,000 steps to get your 500 calories. It's all good. So, whatever you think it is, just roll with it. Check out the next video.
That would be like my longer walk. I come home, make dinner. So after dinner is usually when I go on like my longer walk. In the evening, I'll go on like a 30-minute walk, but each day I do try to get like 10,000 steps. I lost 40 pounds just by walking. And
Okay, guys. So you heard at the end there it says she tries to get her 10,000 steps. She tries. So make that your goal. Shoot for 10,000 steps. Do what you can. Like I say, it takes a while to get to 10,000 steps. Now, I recommend just trying to get your 10,000 steps at one time. That's me. Again, I don't want to be at work, like I said, go on a break for 15 minutes and I go walk and I come back and they, what's that smell? That's, ooh. Now I got to sit like this the rest of the day, hoping nobody walk by, catch a whiff of me. That I want that for y'all. I want that. I know it's gonna happen to me, but I don't want it for y'all. You know, when you walk outside, I'm down in the south. You got humidity. If you walk outside and you come back in, you need a bath because you smell like the outdoors and you probably stink. This is what it is. All right. She also said she walks after meals. Um, that could be good too because it would help. You know, ease you into that food. And as long as you're not eating just too much, 'cause let's be honest, if you just ate a box of Popeye's chicken or that 5 piece and a biscuit with some red beans and rice, uh, yeah, you gonna feel like walking. You're gonna go over there and you're gonna sit down, you're gonna slump over, and I'm saying it might be the end of it. So, like I said, we're gonna keep that in mind, guys. So don't be eating all that junky food. Um, but again, she lost 40 pounds walking. Like I say, walking seems to work. Y'all see from some of these comments that I showed y'all earlier that it does. You do have a benefit from walking. You get a benefit from walking. All right, let's check out some of these comments. Amazing. I walked 4 miles in the evening, gave up foods with added sugar. I'm 1 month in, lost 17 pounds. Hoorah. That's great. And see, you're giving up sugar. Let me tell you something. If y'all stop eating a lot of sugar, like I'm talking about all these candy bars and little Debbie cakes and energy drinks that you don't need. You know what I'm saying? You lose a lot of weight by just sticking to water and coffee. I got mine right here. I need it. I walk 10K steps every day. It has completely changed my life. I must go on walks or I feel weird not going. See, once you get into the routine of doing something, that's the difference between dieting and making a lifestyle change. Now you're gonna feel weird without doing it. Because if I don't work out within 2 or 3 days, hey man, I'm liable to hulk out because I feel horrible. Like man, I ain't made no gains in 3 days. What I'm gonna do? All right, let's see. Where do people walk for so long that it's safe? Huh? I guess that is a viable question. I wouldn't recommend walking at night. I will say that, especially in these mean streets of the USA. It's getting rough out here. Y'all done seen the news. Definitely don't go out there to no park where it's surrounded by woods and you out there by yourself. If you is by yourself, carry you something that's gonna protect yourself. And I ain't talking about mace. All right, check out another one. I've lost 108 pounds, and the last 58 came off when I started my new job, which required a lot of walking. So she lost 108 pounds. That's great. Good job. We're gonna like that. All right, check out the next
This is how my back looked at the top of the year. This is January 2023, and this is how my back looks now. Y'all, we do not gatekeep over here, okay? And the secret to all of this was walking. I was in the gym, nothing was pretty much working. I was losing weight, but it wasn't giving me the shape and the fat loss that I wanted. But walking did just that. Okay, do not underestimate the power of walking. Your girl walked 10 miles a day for the last 30 days. Up to today, I still walked. I walk at least 5 miles a day. But y'all, if I can do it, you can do it too.
one. All right, guys, there you have it. She had a back transformation. I'm gonna cut this off and let this continue to play. But who's setting up this camera for? That's what I want to know. I ain't talking about these scenes. I'm talking about them scenes when she was walking. You just set the camera up and just just go for a brisk walk. Check it out, y'all. Now her back did get smaller. She gonna walk. She probably just stopped and turned around. I know she did that, but that's just crazy. She got herself walking like that, waving like somebody was looking. Pretty cool, I guess. Maybe I need to do something like that to show myself walking. She everywhere. Setting that camera up, just walking. People probably just looking at her crazy. Man, what's she doing? She's walking like that. Anyway, she had a good back transformation. Like I said, she's still walking. I hadn't clicked on the video or whatever, but she seemed to have lost a substantial amount of weight, which is always good. So, guys, we need to go over them. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I missed that. She said she was walking 10 miles a day. Who got time to walk 10 miles a day? She marathon walking. That's cap. That's cap. 10 miles a day. She lost more than that. She lost more than that. She need to be on the Oregon Trail. The game. 10 miles a day. Oh, she getting it in. I don't 10 miles a day. Ooh, how did I miss that one? It's like one of the comments. 10 miles a day is OD though. Takes a long time. Don't you have things to do? Amen. Hey, and I don't really think she's in a calorie deficit. She lost some weight from walking. If she walking 10 miles a day, she's still eating whatever she wants, but she probably is sitting up putting her in a calorie deficit if she's walking 10 miles a day. But 10 miles a day? Well, I guess that's not that long. Think about it. It's probably it takes me 45 minutes to do about 3 miles. You do that times two. That's a little over 2 hours, maybe three. I ain't got that kind of time, y'all. I'm sorry. Walking is good and all, but we ain't walking like that. Anyway, guys, that's the video. If y'all made it this far, I appreciate you guys for walking. I mean, oh, God, look, I, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you will, like the button to support the channel, subscribe for more videos like these, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.